Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and to another Transformers review. Today we're going to be taking a look at this, I don't know what this is. It's Shockwave. It's one of these weird ones that keep popping up in B&M. I was up Lincoln trying to find the Shockwave pop figure in the Tesco up there and they didn't have it, so I was not impressed. But that aside, I was in B&M at the top and yeah, there was just a couple of these sitting on the shelf along with the really crappy primes and star screams and that they've been having recently. And I have bought some of them before and they've been dire, except for the Soundwave. The Soundwave was actually pretty good, but the rest of them have been awful. So I vowed never to buy any again, and then I saw this. And as Shockwave is my joint favourite character with Soundwave, I had to buy it. It was £8, so I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be awful like the other cheap plasticky ones, or if it's actually going to be fairly decent. Let's find out. So, as you can see, he's packaged pretty basically. It's actually not bad. You've got a picture of his alt mode here. It's interesting to me that this is clearly Cyberverse Shockwave, but he has a gun mode. Sorry, a spaceship mode. It's a gun. Yeah, it's just bubble packed. There's a little bit of artwork at the top, which is very nice. Yeah, there's not much going on with the box, to be honest. And then you've got a product shot on the back and the instructions. And this is interesting also because it says that he transforms in 15 steps, and that is way more complex than any of the other figures I've bought from whatever line this is. And I think it's actually more complex than even the was it Warrior class? No, not Warrior class, the Deluxe class Shockwave that I got from America. I don't think that takes 15 steps to transform either, so interesting. Also interesting, I have just read on the bottom, no, not on the bottom, on the back. I mean, it's probably not interesting to most people, but I find this interesting. This one's made in Indonesia. Of late, Hasbro's stuff has been made in Vietnam, so, you know, this one's Indonesia, so that's interesting. And it also says 2020 on the back, so, alright, let's crack it out of the box and see what it's like. Right, so we've got Shockwave out of his box, and I really like this guy. I know he's cheap and cheerful, but he's really fun, actually. I'm quite surprised. So before we get to look at the figure in depth, let's have a look at what he comes with. And well, I mean, he comes with nothing really. It's just the instructions are on the back of the card. So yep, it's never 15 steps though. It's a lot more simple than that. Yeah, that's it. He doesn't come with anything else. So, but I mean, for £8, what are you going to do? Well, it's not. You can't complain for £8, can you? But yeah, he's pretty cool. I really like him. I've had a little play around with him, and it's fun. He's just a fun figure. So, as I said before, he is clearly modelled on the Cyberverse version of Shockwave, and I will bring out some comparison figures in a moment, but let's get a look at the actual figure. So let's bring him in close. You can see, just go up a wee bit. He's yeah. Oh, I thought this was quite funny. He's evil. It just says evil. Really technical bio going on there, Hasbro, but yeah, like I said, £8, no one's complaining. But yeah, he looks pretty good. He's painted really well, actually. A nice big Decepticon logo in the middle of his chest. And he's got that angry eye, which actually I noticed on the Warrior class they've changed that, but I'll not on the Warrior class, the Deluxe class, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, like I said, he's nicely painted. He's basically just moulded in this purple plastic for the most part. Paint apps are pretty good. and he's got some silver down his shins, his lower legs. Feet are just moulded in that grey plastic. And you can see all the screws in the back, but you know it's the back, so it doesn't matter. And then he's got this backpack here, because this version transforms into a sort of a jet. And it does actually look more of a jet than a gun, but you could probably make it into a gun if you really wanted to. This backpack does actually come off. You just wiggle it off so you can take it off if you want, but then he's got these two pegs sticking out of his back. I don't know if there's a reason that it comes off. It doesn't actually go anywhere else. I suppose you could probably turn it round if you wanted the wings the other way up, but the instructions say nothing about that. So articulation wise, he's actually not bad, given he's just basically, he's not even upscaled from the warrior class. I thought maybe he would be, but it's not. It seems to be a whole new mould. His head doesn't, oh, I tell a lie, his head does move, it rotates. I could have sworn I tried that and it didn't work. Oh, anyway, yeah, so his head rotates. You can move his arms. I'll just pop this off for a minute. Get that out so you can rotate that all the way around. It's on a joint here as well. That's mainly for the transformation, but I mean you could use it if you wanted to. He has upper arm bicep, I should say, rotation, and he can bend his arm around about 90 degrees. He does have a waist swivel. Let me just pop this back over here. It's getting away. Burp. And the legs will go out that far. Go out to the back. Not at all, because he's got this piece here. It does go out to the side. And he does have rotation at the knee because it's on a ball joint, and then you can bend it to there because there's a piece of plastic in the back, so you can't get any further than that, but that's not too bad. And the feet just go up and down, there's no side to side. But that's pretty decent articulation for one of these figures. Oh, and if you wanted to, you can also move these wings. They're also on a ball joint, so you get a lot of movement out of those as well. So yeah, like I say, it's actually pretty decent. I've got a couple of these that I picked up last year from B&M, and they're rubbish. They're really bad, and I was expecting this to be really bad, if I'm honest, but like I say, it's actually pretty decent. It's not a bad figure. So right, let's do a couple of comparisons then. So we'll just move this one over here. So let's go. Right, what we got? So this is the deluxe class. So as you can see, on a deluxe they just changed the eye, so it doesn't have that sort of angry look to it anymore. So there's the deluxe class. Let's put that there. And here's the warrior class, which I think is a bit more. Oh goodness. I didn't dust him. I forgot to dust him. Shh. Nobody will notice. But yeah, there's the warrior class, which I think is a bit more what this is based on. And then I've got oh God, what do they call this now? Oh, I can't remember what they called these now. Something armour. Spark armour. Spark armour. So there's that guy. So yeah, I mean he's got all the armour on him, so you can't really see his face very well, but let's just pop that off. Yes, I've got a lot of these. I love Shockwave. So there you go, you can see that better there. So yeah, he's I kind of think he looks a bit more like the Spark armor version. He's kind of a cross. He seems to be like an amalgamation of all of them. They've just sort of gone a bit sort of different on the really big one. I do have the ultra size one of these, but it was right at the back, and I'd already knocked half of them over getting these off, so I left it. But there you go. Yeah, he's cool. I really like him. I think he's a really fun bot. So right, let's bring him out again and let's have a look at the transformation. Just pop him there. Right, so what you're going to do here is you're going to start the feet and you're just going to flip these back. And they just fit in there like that. And then there's some tabs and tab holes just here. Tab holes, not tadpoles. I know that sounded like tadpoles. Rotate at the knee, like so, and then just bring these two sets of legs together. Like that. Let's make sure that's all clipped in. And then you're just going to flip these up. Just cover those legs there. We'll leave that like that for a minute. Come to the top section, flip down the chest, and rotate the head in and close it back up. Remove the hose, rotate the arms upwards, flip in the barrel and the hand there, and then just bring these down like that. Come to the other side, rotate these wing pieces, and they're meant to just peg into this hole here. This tab here goes in here, like so, and then just plug in the hose again to route it through like so, and then finally you just rotate and you end up with this ship mode, which is it's alright actually. It's not bad. It's not the best thing in the world, but then it's not the worst thing either. I think it looks okay. It's pretty cool. Now the instructions say that it's a bit confusing with the instructions, because it seems to suggest that you're meant to have it that way up, but that just doesn't seem right to me, because you've got the chest there, and then all these screw holes here as well. It doesn't look right this way up. So I think this way looks better, because it looks more like the Fall of Cybertron Shockwave with the bridge part here. I think this is right, but I just see, this is the card back, and as you can see, it suggests that it's this way up, but that it just doesn't look right to me. But you know, I guess you could do it either way. If you wanted it that way up, then you know, sure, it's up to you which way you want it. But personally, I think it looks better this way up, because like I said, you've got this sort of Fall of Cybertron look going on. I think that looks a lot better, but that's just personal opinion. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really new in this mode, other than, like I say, you get this sort of bridge section if you're going to have it that way up. If you're going to have it that way up, then it's, you know, there's nothing different there. It's just the same sort of thing, but the other way up. Yeah. Actually, I think you can remove that hose from there and plug it in there as well, or is it just this bit that you plug in there? Yeah, I think that's the way it has it. That's the way it has it on the box, but then the box has it the other way up as well, so I don't really know. Put it wherever you like, it'll fit in either place. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I don't think there's really a lot of point in me comparing it to the other Shockwaves, because they're all in that sort of walking tank mode, so there's not really much in the way of comparison. But yeah, I mean, for £8, I don't think that's bad, honestly. So yeah, there's not really very much more I can say about it. It's just a pretty decent little spaceship mode. I mean, I guess if you wanted to go with the sort of more laser gun, you could bring these down a bit and kind of make it look like a gun from there. That would work, but it doesn't go down far enough. You'd have to modify it if you wanted to do that, but it actually looks pretty cool with those down like that. But yeah, like I said, it was £8 in B&M, and honestly I don't think you can go far wrong with it because it's actually quite well detailed. Articulation is really good, actually. Yeah. What else can I say? What else can I say about this? I think I've said it all. So yeah, if you're in B&M and you fancy a Shockwave, you can't go far wrong. Right, that's it for this one. As always, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.